I know, right? It's beautiful. Okay, come on, Sharkima. We don't want to miss the beginning. Okay. So this is Walt Disney Family Museum? Of course. The Walt Disney Family Museum has a family. Cool. Hello? Oh, nothing here. I guess I can use this museum as a free admission. Hello. Hi. Can we go see the Walt Disney treasures after this exhibit? Of course. What else? Directing on Disney? Oh, it's in the gallery. Okay, thank you very much. And it's in the awards lobby, right over here behind me. Thank you very much. What's your name? My name is Passenger Pigeon. Actually, you're Peefowl. Oh, Peefowl. Okay. Here you go. Thank you very much. And enjoy your rest of your galleries and exhibitions at the Walt Disney Family Museum. Thank you very much, Peefowl. Okay, where do we start off? Oh, Gallery 1? Of course, Gallery 1. Okay. This is where Walt Disney was born. Yeah, with his whole family. This is his whole family. The whole family was just a whole family. Yeah, one with his mother and father. Cool. And in his teenage years, he was in Marceline, Missouri. Yeah, and he drove to an ambulance car since World War I. Yeah, drew a cartoon face like this. Cool. But he never go to war because he's too young. Yeah, how about that? What? Even Walt Disney was drawing something, it was just a cartoon. Oh, a cartoon? Yeah. So in the past history years, he began in Kansas City to work on his cartoon called Laugh-O-Gram. Oh, in Kansas City, he drew Laugh-O-Gram cartoons? Yeah. One with his one with his first cartoon was in Kansas City. Oh, so that's why it's in Chicago. You call that Chicago? Yeah. Well, Disney was in Chicago since high school. Yeah, I know. When in his 20s, he was beginning Laugh-O-Gram. Cool. Beautiful. This is a train. Cool. In 1928, he moved to Hollywood. Oh, Hollywood? Yeah, Hollywood. He began his career at the Walt Disney Company. Oh, so it's called Alice's Comedies? Yeah? And over here is a drawing board of Mickey Mouse, of Steamboat Willie. Wow. It was the great biggest hit of all time in black and white, since Mickey Mouse's debut with Minnie Mouse. Yeah, but Pete showed up and then he's a character villain. Oh, so I'm reading Mickey's merchandise over here. Wow. Yeah, all the storyboards are framed after when the film just began. It was just his film. Oh, the beginning of frame of the drawing boards. Yeah. What else? That the coloring pages where Silly Symphony take place in 1930s. Oh, begin in 1920s. He began Walt Disney began the Silly Symphony in his black and white cartoon and then took Technicolor. With his paint? Yeah, with his paint. As cell animation, he painted as a drawing character to paint. Wow. So that's why they call it Technicolor. Our first Technicolor film of Silly Symphonies. When did you first begin Snow White and Seven Dwarfs in the 1930s? Well, he began Snow White and Seven Dwarfs in his production in Technicolor, since Walt has a dream of it, since the Seven Dwarfs are really mind figures. Oh. And after Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, it premiered in California, and Walt Disney has nominated for Best Picture. Wow. With his daughter, he just took his she took off the blanket and showed a lot of Academy Awards that he won, that Walt Disney won. Cool. Let's see. We have Pinocchio. The second animation was made by Walt Disney. Wow, in 1940s? Yeah, in 1940s. He began filming Pinocchio since Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs production has begun after this. Oh, so he began with his wooden puppet as a model of Pinocchio. Wow. So when he created this, Geppetto was the first appeared in his figurines, along with a donkey and Geppetto and Jiminy Cricket, also a side character of Pinocchio, and Stromboli and Coachman and Lampwick, and even Blue Fairy. Honest John and Gideon were just animals, and he were just being as human animals to draw this character into faces in the mirrors. Wow! In 1940 film, a third film, Fantasia, Walt was produced in Philadelphia, so he wanted to create music and sell animation to it. So when he started his career in his Philadelphia orchestra, he wanted to have his announcer Dean Taylor to make his own Fantasia to be produced in by Walt Disney. And Leopold Stokowski wanted Walt to be a conductor, but he was a conductor of this Fantasia film, since the color of this Technicolor of Mickey Mouse has been produced as the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and those pieces of art has been mythological creatures and dinosaurs and ballet and some other evil spirit. Chernobog was produced in his topless shirtless guy who was creating his evil looking guy wanted to be his own demon looking. Wow, that's cool. In the film, Dumbo was produced, and then after his Dumbo's debut in Fantasia, well, Walt Disney had a strike since Dumbo hasn't been in the film yet, but they made his film into sell pieces of art whenever Dumbo wanted to create a circus element to make him fly. Timothy Q. Mouse has debuted in his 1941 film Dumbo, and he wanted Walt wanted an actor who was playing Timothy Q. Mouse. Ever since Timothy Q. Mouse has been a successful of this Dumbo film, he died in 2021 because he was like 79 years old. He was dying in his kidney failure. Huh. Multiplaying camera was used in this Bambi film since the camera points downwards to see the cell animation to make his life in his woods of Bambi. Wow! Bambi was produced as a deer in this real life zoo in Los Angeles. He began working Bambi in this animal nature forest into Walt Disney Studios, so Walt Disney can produce Bambi as a as a fun animation until South American animation was produced. Wow! In South America, Walt Disney wants to go to South America to be in a Spanish animation to bring Disney to life as Donald Duck, as a Spanish Donald, to bring Jose Carioca and Panchito Pistolas to the Three Caballeros and Saludos Amigos. They were like Spanish, but in North American audiences, they wanted to see the South American film to produced by Walt Disney into a cell animation to create pieces of art of South America art. Along the way to this wall, there is a brief cell animation of Fun and Fancy Free. Mungo was a circus bear after Dumbo was following up to the circus bear, where the circus has begun, and this circus bear or circus elephant, wherever it could be. Huh. Mickey the Beanstalk was produced by Jack and the Beanstalk since 1928, 1920s film Galapagos Film Company in Kansas City. Huh. In 1933, Mickey Mouse in Giantland was in black and white since Fun and Fancy Free was Mickey was battling the giant, and Brave Little Tailor was Mickey Mouse's giant's rumble into battle. That's all. Ooh! Yeah, that's right. Ooh. Melody Town was produced. All the other films are really pieces of art where you can go back to Fantasia into another pieces of art. In other words, Make My Music was produced in Walt Disney, but was never made into home video. Never made it to Disney Plus either. Huh. So we have an adult content where the young girl who's seen naked woman in a after taking a shower. This was just Japan looking thing. Well, in this corner, this was 1949's The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and in the 1950s, Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Lady and the Tramp, and other films was animated by Walt Disney, was made into 1950s. Ever since Sleeping Beauty was a 1959 film, but never was produced in Technorama Cell, or 70mm film, was a widescreen format since Sleeping Beauty was really wide animation with a wide background into the wide animation. That's what it is. Wow. Lady and the Tramp was wide too. Wow. I never thought the Lady and the Tramp was wide animation because it's 70mm film. Wow. And so we came over here to see what this Artifacts of Walt Disney Company is. It was just a miniature art of this Walt Disney. Wow. Yeah, that's what it's called. Huh. And over here in 1950s, where Walt Disney wants to go to travel to the world of nature, and then there's a bench over here where we can have a seat. It says Walt Disney was having us. Cool. Can I sit? Of course, we can sit. I feel like I'm just pretty good chair bench. I know, right? It looks really good, isn't it? Yeah, it looks good. Thank you so much. All right, let's head over to this world. What? Disneyland. Disneyland? Yeah, Disneyland. Cool. What are things at Disneyland? The Walt Disney Television has begun, and the model train was modeled after Walt Disney was riding on a miniature model of this train, and turned into Walt Disney World Railroad and Walt Disneyland Railroad in this in 1950s. Wow. And this is a miniature Disneyland when Walt Disney has visited and created this land. Cool. I like how the Walt Disney World has been produced in the 1980s. In 1971, Walt Disney World is opened to the public after Walt Disney died. Oh, let's see. And this is the Walt Disney Mickey Mouse Club, where Walt Disney is going to make a Mickey Mouse Club in 1950s, and with the kids over here as a Walt Disney Television. Cool. What are things are produced in there? This was a film camera where they filmed Mary Poppins, and into the green screen film where we can have a cell animation to anywhere where we have animation to the attractions like the parrot, Abraham Lincoln. Also, the President of the United States was Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in this theater. And after that, Walt died. Walt's death was his memories of what in 1966. He died after the animation of The Jungle Book was produced. After Walt died, The Jungle Book was released in theaters in 1967. After Walt has died. So without Walt, we can just create this a new animation. The Aristocats, Robin Hood, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and Walt Disney's The Many Adventures of Winnie Pooh, The Rescuers, and other types of films that was produced by Walt Disney until the future. And technology was used in CGI since Walt Disney Company has the first animation tool as CGI since The Great Mouse Detective has begun. Even The Lion King, Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast screen camera, and the new CGI film James and the Giant Peach and Toy Story has been produced by Pixar. So Disney has been partnered to Pixar. Wow. Okay. So let's head over to this award ceremony. This was really good. I like it, but not yet. Huh? We have explored the treasures of Walt Disney, the objects. Wow. As you can see here, Salvador Dali was produced by Walt Disney since I'm partnering with collaboration with Salvador Dali. Salvador Dali has painted the melted clocks, and then Salvador Dali wanted Walt Disney to create the animation to make the paintings to life as an animation tool, so they can use an animation as Salvador Dali and Walt Disney together. So Salvador Dali wants to create this painting into animation, so they can just produce a film and then a short film as independent Disney animation. Cool. This was the first time Walt Disney has been directing this animation of Mickey Mouse in his 1928 film Steamboat Willie has been produced by Walt Disney. It was successful. All these toys are really got into this Diane Disney with his daughter into his Walt Disney World and carousel, and Walt Disney has seen a carousel that he wanted to create this land called Disneyland in California. In Los Angeles, he's seen his daughter running his merry-go-round since he looked at the camera and said, "Have a seat." And we saw the bench we could sit on. Cool. And so Walt has been on a lot of memories, and we can just have fun with these Walt Disney characters, and then we can use this as a character as a partnership with Walt Disney. And Walt Disney was going to produce with these films, and all these characters are alive. So when status are complete, we can use this Disney characters as a live character. Oh, so that's why in the future we can use the characters to put on our film into my channel. Really? Of course, we can use the Disney characters to my channel, so we can just so we can use these old voices to new voices, so they can produce the film. Oh, we can produce the film as a Class 3 students, so we can produce the film into a YouTube channel, so we can use their live animation and sensational characters to my channel. Wow. Yep, and that's all I can say. Cool. Shall we go back to Canada now? Yeah, we can go back to Canada right now, okay? Okay, good.